Hopefully it works now. Oh, I think it's already dropping. Yep. Yeah, and it's starting to go up again. So it starts fine, and then it just starts going up and up. 23, 26. Yo, what's going on? Chill and relax. We seem to be having some internet issues at the moment. Drop frames are just climbing up, like absolutely rocketing up basically, which is apparently making the stream unwatchable. It's currently at 42% and still rising fast. Yeah, we've tried resetting the router and everything. I just restarted the stream. Yeah, what's going on, James? We still seem to be having the same issue, even after restarting the internet and restarting the stream. It's going up to 49% drop frames. I have no idea how to resolve this issue. There must be something wrong with the internet in my area or something. Oh, I don't know, it is climbing on my end. It's up at 52 and now I'm getting errors from YouTube. 52% drop frames, 53. It's just going up and up. Yeah, I think this stream is reduced the bit rate a bit. Can I do this while I'm streaming? I don't think I can do it while I'm streaming though. I think I have to restart it again. Oh wait, no, I can do it real time. Okay, I see. It's at 6,000 at the moment. What would you recommend I try it at? Encoder preset is P5 slow, good quality. 4,500. Okay, let's try that. That's 3. Okay, it's great. 4,500. Apply. Okay, I need to, my YouTube live control panel, everything is glitching right now, so it just disappeared. But I am getting 5 bars now on, what's it called? Like a screen basically, it's the signal thing at the bottom. But my OBS is glitching out a second. Okay, the drop frames are going down now, and I've got, is it 4 bars? The screen rather than red at the bottom says excellent. I think that might have resolved it. Maybe I was just slightly over the threshold of what I could do. You guys are gonna have to let me know if the quality is still good and everything like that. Hopefully the frames shouldn't keep going down. They are going down. I got 4 bars out of 4, I think, or 4 out of 5, I'm not too sure. Reset the counter and you can keep an eye. What's the counter and where do I do that? I might have to rethink my headset mod, as latency is a thing for me as I play games. Yeah, that's why I was reading about like some of these, the latency can be not the best for gaming, it's fine for like music. View, then stats, view, stats, reset, drop frames, 0%. Okay, that's good. Yet again, James come to the rescue. Mr. Worms, how is your bloody egg attended again? Okay, streams being commands to hit, so I don't get why he puts it. If he hits, I don't get it. Yeah, that's why I don't understand it. I need to come up with like some, what are they called? Commands and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll have some more time on the weekend to do that. Hopefully now the stream's not going to be ass and it's going to be decent. So we need to like figure out this. I might have lied when I said I was going to figure it out off stream. I kind of went to YouTube, watched some videos, and then went to sleep. So I still covered in flux now. So I still gotta figure out how we're gonna wire this thing. But we're so close now. The only one issue is I don't have any like UV clear glue, and I've lost the activator for my super glue. So I don't know if we're able to glue the wire like right now. Just trying to get this flux off my hands. Okay. So we said we were probably going to have to go in sideways, didn't we? Something like that. I'm just dropping things on the floor already. That's a great start. I've got it. I got my Soviet counter. It's better than I expected. Well, chef waiting for my HP stuff to come from China. Oh, nice, nice. I can't wait to see that. I bet it's built really well, being like a bit of Soviet equipment. Like any old equipment is normally really good. Back when they used to build stuff to last. Rather than going, okay, what's the cheapest way we can make this while having it just about function. Jeez, English be hard. Keep forgetting I've got sticky tape on here. My finger keeps getting stuck. I have too many commands. I don't time anyone. It's all about fun. He gets married quickly. Bless his name. Stream. Drama. Right. We need to. Maybe we put that there. Luckily these ones are marked on the top, so if I can line these up we should be okay, because these are all accessible from the bottom in there. Yes. Okay. There's nothing else in the bottom of this board, is there? This is going to be hanging over the edge, I think. Yeah, I won't be touching anything. So that should be okay, hopefully. Maybe just Luke, I guess, seeing what the commands are. Just let me know if like the quality and everything is still okay, and the focus. Problem is if I move stuff up there like I do a lot, I know the focus is set to here. I probably could widen the, narrow the aperture on the camera, and that should give me a wider depth of field, because I have two lights running now. And to me it looks a little overexposed in some areas, like some of the highlights you can see. Probably peaking. Alright, I guess we try to solder this on here. So I'm going to mark this with a permanent marker. It's fine, the quality is not much less, and it's way better than the lag. Okay, that's good. Eventually I will have fiber internet. Says which row? This row here, 15. So I put a line in there. Which way do we have it? I've already forgotten which way we had it now. Oh, this way. And then the speaker out is going to be there. Will this even fit? That's the question. Because it's all well and good me trying to solder it on. If it doesn't fit. Got fiber here. Just not to the door. Oh, damn. Yeah, there's no fiber in my area right now, so I'm still on copper. Which one was it going to be? This one. Will this fit width-wise? Yeah, even hanging over like that should fit. I've still got room to do the wires, okay. So at least we know that. Oh my days. It hurts when I move. Okay, so you want to go 2 in and then, not 2 in, sorry. Down from this one and 2 in from this one. So I guess we'll start with this one. We'll see how it goes. Probably put our permanent marker away. And line up the logos. You would be surprised how much aluminium is in an Etric. You think you're on copper. Oh, well, yeah, true, because technically I am on aluminium. I'm on half aluminium, half copper, because there's a splice in the cable that's coming in. Because I've had engineers around like loads, because I've had issues with it a million times. It's even come like loose and been on the verge of falling off the pole, the connection. Like the pole that brings it up from the ground. So they had to like fix that at one point. And they've been doing loads of work in my area lately. Just on sophomore on Xbox 360 for someone who wants an Xbox, going to give it away. That's all nice. That's really cool. Lead line copper cable with paper insulators as well. Oh god, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Are they buying their equipment from AliExpress as well? So we needed to come on this one here. Which one is it? I can't even see. I'm going to put another mark on here. So that is there. And then I'm going to put a mark on the other side of the board too. Thank God for permanent marker, because my memory is atrocious. Even the big mains electric cables use aluminium core with copper in it. Yeah. So pure, yeah. Yeah, there is some pure Ali cable coming into where I am. That's what the engineer said anyway. He said there's an aluminium joint in the cable coming in. But he'd done a whole bunch of stuff and managed to like tweak stuff and everything and get a significant improvement. I was like the 4th engineer that came. The first 3 didn't really do much. Okay, so we go. Hopefully I soldered the right one now. Yeah, this is the one I've got this thing in. So we go 2 in. Did that completely drop out then? The hole went from filled to not filled. Did that like literally fall through? Yeah, it literally fell through and made a bowl on the underside. That's cool. Never seen that happen before. At least we know there's good flow on this solder. You can literally fall right through the hole and leave it perfectly clean. Not seen that before. Need to make sure these holes are filled. Okay, that should be okay. Oh yeah, they definitely filled. One of them might be absolutely massive. Don't know if you can see it there. Let me see if I can clean that up a little bit there with an iron, pick some of that up. I did, but I picked up way too much there. Okay, that's about the same, I think, on all. Yeah, electric cables are also kinda, they are using core for using it all life. Not sure which. And the other's copper. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna solder this now. and this side, so I'll probably just put like a tiny bit of flex to help these two join up. Hoping that's enough. And then we need to position this on our board. I don't think this is the best way to do it. I think like maybe jumpers or something, like maybe. Hopefully we can now. Wait, have I done this in the wrong place? No, I haven't. Okay. It's just that's incredibly close to my fingers. Got this bonded on the one side. That's quite hard. Maybe just put a little bit of flex here. I'm pretty sure that's connected, but it is quite hard to tell. Looking a lot smarter now. There's no wires are going everywhere. Yeah, I still gotta put wires on it to connect a bunch of stuff though. That's the only issue I'm having. Just making sure that's all like flowed well. Pretty sure it is. Okay, hopefully that's okay. It all looks connected. It's quite difficult to tell. One of them I can't 100% tell if it is the one that's furthest away. So maybe I'll give a little push down here and try to. I don't know, it's really difficult to tell there. Don't even have the microscope on yet either. Like maybe just put a little bit of flex down here. At least for now, if we do add a little bit more solder there, it'll flow. Oh, a little bit of heat. I think that's okay. I think I'm just being fussy. I need to now try to clean up some of this mess I've just made though. It's just like flux under the board, I ain't getting to there. So yeah, we just need to, I guess we'll check again if it still fits. It'd be a bad time to discover it doesn't. I know it doesn't lengthwise because we need to trim stuff down, but yeah, it fits widthwise, so it's still okay. We are going to have to get janky probably and cut a bit of this down. Nothing a hammer can't fix it exactly. Problem is now we need to wire all of this up. This is the part I've been off-putting. I'm not looking forward to trying to wire this up. Oh, wait a second. I also just realized I've missed a connection, I think, on the underside of the board. That could be the one. It's connected, but yeah, I think it kind of melted through like heat I was putting into the area. But I realized when I tinned it up originally, I done 2 either side, and there's 3 on the one side. So let's just flood a bunch of solder into there. Yeah, that looked like it sank. So that should have risen up on the other side. I'd assume that's connected now. I don't know if you guys can see that. I probably should show you on the microscope. Might be a bit easy for you. Which board are we looking at? Yeah, this one here. See if I can get that focus a bit better for you. It's quite difficult to see. I think they look okay though. We do have a 2D mode on here. 3D, 2D, I don't think is, there you go. That might be better. I don't think the microscope is set properly. Looks connected, yeah. I'll try the 3D mode here quickly. Do I have to adjust the focus? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Oh, where is it now? Okay, so over this, I need to move this back here. There you go. Sweet. Okay, so now we need to do a bunch of wiring. I'm not looking forward to this. First, we'll try running from the power. I might need to make like a power rail or bus or something maybe. So maybe we just run like a power rail up here and a power rail up here. I could probably just like use one of these. Let's try cutting this up. I don't know if this is going to be good practice or if this is going to create like an aerial, which we don't want because that'll create noise. Ow! These things go flying when you cut them. Yeah, we could just try using one of these. Or two of these, I should say. I need to find where the other one's gone. Oh, I got it. Okay, so we've got that cut down. Two of them. I'll give you guys a look now. If I can move this board and stop dropping it. One. Yeah. Two. So run this down this one. How long are they compared to this board? Okay, 4. I guess we don't need them. 4, we could get away with 3. But I guess we'll do 4. And we'll try that, see how that works out. Which side is it? They're going to be on this side. Next to this. Oh, 3, sorry, because we're going to have to solder it to the point, didn't we? Okay, so we want to tin these up, I guess, first. Otherwise they're going to seem to stick to. This is 3, I think. Do we trim that slightly and just do 3? 1, 2, yeah, we'll just trim a little bit off there. And we'll do 3. Okay. How much are we going to trim off this? About that much. Hopefully that's enough. Complete guess. Please be exactly the right length I need you. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Let's move that to the side. Let's try and cut another one the same. Side cut this. Okay, so we have 2 now. Be nice if they're exactly the same length. I doubt it because I just both randomly cut them. Oh wait. I think they are. Oh no, one's slightly. So they're lined up at the bottom. Oh, that's pretty good considered. Yeah, I know, it's pretty close. Just like roughly eyeballed there. Okay, just tin these up, I guess. So is it this direction we're going? Yeah, this, because that's the back of the board. Okay, let's give this a go. Was it 3? I was going to go, I think it was, wasn't it? Okay, let's add a little bit of flex. Everybody's best friend, Mr. Flux. Can you guys even see that? No, you can't, Digger. That's better. Let's drop that on there. At least try to get it kind of like flat. Yeah, that's not straight anymore. I pushed on too hard, I think. Oh. there's got to be an easier way to do this. Maybe I try hiding it from King Bow. I think it's King Bow. Yes, King Bow. If you want to see the worst flex I've ever used, or one of, is this one. I reckon it's no clean, but it's not no clean flex, the lion. Well, you might not have to clean it, but it's really difficult to clean. God damn it, I just moved the... Oh my days. It's not easy. The boat is moving way too much. It's not even flat on these other ones. Okay, it's flat to the boat now. Okay, I'm happy with that. No clean, don't bother trying to clean, maybe get some blue tack. Yeah, I still don't have any blue tack here at the moment, but I'm happy with that. As you can see, that's on there nice and flat. It doesn't look as good from that side, but we've clearly got a decent connection, as you can see there. So we now need to figure out where the other one's going. Is it here? Or is it in line with this one? Okay, now it's the next one over from this one, is it? So that's where my capacitor is. So it's next to my capacitor. And we need to go up. So is it in line with, not up here. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one to do. Let me put a mark here so I can remember where the hell this is. I don't know if you guys can see where that is. It's right in between the ones I've already done. So, yeah, that's not going to be fun, is it? Alright, let's turn them up first, I guess. And go from there. Is it that many? I think that's that many, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is difficult. When I say it's difficult, it's nothing compared to like micro soldering. I guess it is technically micro soldering, but like, you know, it's removing tiny SMD components, I guess, or some of that more difficult stuff. Right, I think it's here that we go in anyway. Okay. We're going to now somehow get this attached to this board. I feel like that needs some more solder. Right, I'm hoping that's okay. It's really hard to tell. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Is that showing up on there? So we now have a power rail. The only problem is, can we get to this power rail? Because I forgot about all these other posts and stuff. Because I was just going to use it to jump wires straight to, but they're awfully close to some other stuff. Let's give all of this a clean. Let's have a decent ground. Oh, that's still dirty. Hopefully that's in focus. I'm glad it's finally the weekend though. I will be having a nice sleep tomorrow. Well deserved rest. It's really much better since you turned the settings down. Nice, I'm glad. Yeah, I get about 4.2% drop frames at the moment, but normally I've got like a red and it's green at the moment, so that's good. YouTube's actually saying excellent. Excellent, thumbs up. So that's always good. Okay, so our power now needs to come from, I was going to try connecting this in properly. For a change, we do have battery on the bottom here, don't we, as well? Accessible, I think. Oh, even though we were gonna, because we haven't got a capacitor, unless we had another capacitor. I probably should have moved the bar down one and then put a capacitor there. But that would be on the out on this side. Geez, I definitely put enough solder on there. Look at that big biber there. Just come through. It's one hell of a solder blob. See if we can clean that up. Can we get in there? Okay, that's better. There you go. That's better. That was huge. These boards get hot really fast. So I forget the solder just like drops straight through the holes. I'm just trying to put a bit of heat in to make sure it goes all the way through the barrel. Okay, so I don't know whether just to temporarily run some jumper wires and test this thing. So we're going to have to get power to this. And power was this third one in here, wasn't it? No silk screens on the back or anything, which is a shame. make sure it still works. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try to do now. Okay, so I want to get power going to the third one in here. So the third one in here is, so there's our power bar. So our power bar is in line. It's really hard to tell what's in line with what, to be honest. I hope this is connected properly. Because these holes don't look in line. This looks like it's the next row down, but on the back they're in line. I hope I haven't done something wrong here. We will soon find out though. So okay, so I want power. And I'm going to go to the third one here, so I need to figure out where the hell that one is. I know it was ground first, weren't it? Then power, I think. I gotta check, I got a picture of this somewhere. Let me have a look. Pictures, no. Documents, no. Desktop, no. I don't even know where that's saved to. Oh, wait. Here, I got it. Yes, it's the one furthest away, is power. So let's see if we can get power going to this. And then we can worry about running nicer looking cables, I guess. So where are we going to? Third one in here. So if I count in from the end on this board, 1, 2, 3. That's the same one. So 1, 2, 3. So that should be this one here. And the one next to it is the ground. Okay. So we need a cable on this. We need to go to, which one's our power? The one that's closest. Okay. So that's power today. And then I want it to come out of... Oh wait, no, that might not solve our issue, because I've wired it differently than what I did originally. Let me maybe check another circuit component in here. Could maybe chuck it there, solder it into it. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm going to put the resistor back in probably at the end. Maybe I move that wire from there and I put it one across. Let's have a look. So rather than going to the bus bar, I go to the bottom one next to it. Let's have a look, see if we can do this. Can I get this off without removing that bar I've put on there? Yes. Okay, that's connected. So now that's wired up like I had before, but I probably will have to make some adjustments. I'm thinking I move one of these power bars down and I check out the, yo, what's going on, Andy? And I move like the capacitor maybe from there up to there. Yeah, we'll try like that for now though. So I need power now going to the amp. So that's the second one up. So that must be that one there then. This is super patchy. Just hoping it all works after this. What did I want to put there? I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, I need to run power to it. My memory is atrocious. Yo, what's going on, Mucky? I'm 6 parts behind. It's all good. You haven't missed much basically, apart from me just making 10 million mistakes. This is where we're at the moment. What was James right about? That this is the jankiest thing he's ever seen, probably. It's part 1 to 5 buzz sounds, basically, yeah. Part 1 to 5 is just trying to fix the goddamn buzz. But hopefully we have no more buzz. But we will see. Hopefully you guys can see this well enough. Which one did I say I wanted to go into? I think it was the second one, wasn't it? Alright, we're going to attach that to our power rail, which I think is the inside one. Yeah. I need tweezers for this. It would be a miracle if I don't burn any of these wires doing this. The ones I think are wireless. Do Turbies not have Bluetooth already? These particular ones don't. They were just really wired. They are Turtle Beach. Let's have a look what it says. Oh, it doesn't even say. But this is the housing. I'll switch to the other camera now. It was just a really old, bad condition. Like the foam was all falling off and all sorts basically. These were the wires originally were. So there was like no wire connecting the both above. It came into a Y splitter down the bottom. And then that had like the jack on the end. But we managed to put these in the ultrasonic cleaner. And all like the fake leather, which was like falling apart, has all come off and they've come up relatively clean. So yeah, we're just gonna upcycle something like old and useless basically. It was just sitting there. I've got 2 other identical ones as well. Okay, so I think that means that we'd have power going to both modules. Yeah, they soon way. Yeah, the cables end up going and stuff on them. So I just used to buy new ones. They were like the cheapest one they'd done, I think. But I do have a Razor one. Ooh. Kim Larson just subscribed. Thank you, Kim. That's the first time I've actually noticed a notification going off since I added them. Yeah, I collect them. Yeah, not intentionally collecting them. It's just they tend to break. Luckily I don't use them as much anymore. Plus now in terms of microphone, I use, well, obviously now I'm using this one, but I have a Shure microphone that runs into a Focusrite audio interface, like an XLR microphone, because I got fed up of relying on headset microphones. But I'm using a DJI wireless, like a mic mini right now. At least they are over the ear. My current ones crush my ears on, yeah. Okay. Yeah, some can be quite uncomfy. I got like a Razer Mookie sub too, and I missed it. Oh, sorry, Mookie. Thank you. I don't need a name check. So now I need to try to put all my grounds together, because that's what I done last time. So that's my out here. And I guess it's the one without a cable on it so far. Will this reach? Yes, it will. Sweet. Let's give this a go. Andy, like. Thank you, Andy. Hopefully this is the right thing I'm soldering this to. And then I said I wanted to go to this here. So try and bend this wire here. This is gonna look super jank once it's all done. These wires are not the best idea. You're going to stream tomorrow, Andy, hopefully. I'm probably not sure what time. I think you do a subathon, Andy. And every time somebody subscribes, you add 5 hours onto the stream timer. Seems fair. Okay, so we've got one ground sorted. Where's our other ground that we need to do? I guess the amp. Which one's the ground on that one? The one that's not soldered, I guess. Can we get a cable to reach? Yeah, can we get all these cables? He sounds Welsh. Yeah, I am Welsh. Please don't hold it against me. I was born with that disability of being Welsh. Okay, that's connected. Let's come up to our ground here. Let me actually try to... Andy should know, being from Wales. Quite close to Andy then. Yeah, I'm awful geographically, to be honest. I'm not too sure how far away Swindon is. I know this board is moving now when I'm trying to solder it. I do apologise for the bad camera angle. This thing is determined to move out of frame. Okay, so that's our grounds. I'm nowhere near Wales. I've been to Newport before, and Barry Island. Oh, you've been to Barry Island. I feel sorry for you. I hope you had your tetanus shot before you went there. Barry Island is like rough these days. It used to be really nice as a child, but I think it's like Smarthead Central these days. It's where the cracked out people go. Okay, so what do I need to connect now? Because I guarantee I'll forget something. So we've got both of these grounds connected. Hopefully that's enough, because before, when I done it, I had them grounds connected, and then I looped every other ground together as well. And that seemed to eliminate the noise. Just hoping that it works. If not, I will have to run another way, I think, from there to there. So that would be them two grounds connected again from another path. And then the battery out ground to them as well. I'll try it like this and see how it goes. Where's Butlins in Wales when they throw a break at any of us? To be honest, I have no idea. Let me like Google it. Like I've heard of Butlins, I know what Butlins is, but Lins, I know it's like really run down. These are apparently it's a mine head. Okay, let's have a look at the map. So I can try and like zoom out and figure out where the hell that is. Splashwater World. But it's somewhere near the sea apparently. I don't recognize any of these places on the map yet. Oh, okay. I guess it's a big gap. It's not that far from Cardiff, but there's a big gap of water between. She'd have to go like the long way around. Weston-super-Mare. Okay. I might have been there when I was younger, I think. That's a true word, worms in Welsh. Okay, yeah, there's like a big C next to it. Okay, let's plug this in and see if this works. Oh, wait, we need to plug a speaker in, don't we? Where the hell are speaker connections on this board? Oh, they're not even on the board. Okay. They're off the board. So our ground is this outdoor one. So let's add a little bit of solder here. Here. Google the longest Welsh word. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I bet it's long. Like there's some ridiculous words in Welsh. Like the names of some places. I think it's like the original troll. They're just like, oh, we'll show people. Some villages are like Llangoio, go, something like that. Let's have a look. Longest word in Welsh. Oh yeah, it is Llanfair Pwll Gunio Glogogogcoch. Yeah, I could not get all the way through. I know it's got Silio Gogogoch at the end, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to pronounce all of that. I don't think Pigeon saw my message. Which message? What did I miss? Imagine Google directing you to that when you're driving. Yeah, that would be bad. I posted the longest. Why can I not see it? Oh, I'm on Top Chat, not live. Let me check. It's not showing up for me. I can't. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, that looks like literal gibberish. Just looks like you bashed the keyboard a bunch. If I hadn't Googled that, I wouldn't have thought that was a real word. It's okay for me to say that in Welsh. Yeah, exactly. But like, wait, does Squish have a stroke? Is he good? Yeah, where? Yeah, just get you to repeat it a whole bunch. Okay, so we need an audio cable and we need ground. This cable is, I'm pretty sure I can see copper hanging out of this cable. So these are going to need replacing. Not right now. Because these are only test cables. test cables I do not want to stay on the board, that is. Okay. The other one. These cables look so sad. They've been through so much, these cables. Hopefully that's connected. Imagine handwriting an envelope to that place. Yeah, that would suck. Need a bit of phlegm in throat. Speak Welsh, yeah, definitely. Like, okay, let's test this. Could write this grandpa way through if you would. Imagine making a spelling mistake though and have to start again. It's like 3/4 of the way through. Wouldn't be good back in the day where you get charged per like letter. No letter, but when they keep texting, per text message. Just like 4 text messages long. Which is this on? Well, we're getting some lights, but we're not getting the... I don't think anything actually powering on. The Bluetooth module has not come on, but look at it. This has come on, obviously, because we've got power going straight to it. So maybe we have completely messed this up. What have we done wrong here? Because we should have power. Oh wait, I think I know why we don't have power. It might be because I don't have the battery wired up yet, and I've got some stuff connected to the battery output, because I'm like really sketchy. Just let me check this first. Could it just be something simple? Where's the battery? Once the batteries are in the middle, so the second one is the negative of the battery, second one in here. So this one here. Okay, well that's not difficult to get to in any way, shape or form. Okay. And then the other one I assume is this one. Trying to flip this over now is now becoming basically impossible. Okay, so next on my power thing. One inch is closer to this side. Okay, I see it. This is not at all sketchy. Can we get there? I don't even think you guys can see this. I do apologize. Okay. Do we have power? No. We still don't have power. Ah, god damn it. They are the little boards you can buy when okay. We get blue tomorrow from BTS maybe box will kick us and belt. Yeah, the battery's going in the earpiece, yeah. So they connect them all together. It's not the most optimal way to do it, but we already had like these around. We've added some of these additional components. We bought this amp board because this was like not really designed to output directly, but this is technically not for headphones, this amp. We seem to have no power right now though. I think I've done something wrong. And I don't know why. I'm hoping the battery's just dead. No. Well, kind of, yes, because of that, but this should still be getting power. So I think we might be missing something to complete a circuit. I know the charger port a few, never built. Oh, okay. Yeah, we bought this one. We just added the capacitor outside of it. Wait a second. Didn't we want to connect to this capacitor for the battery and not the thing? I think I've done something wrong here. Okay. Oh, let's try removing this battery. Probably should have made a schematic for this to make it easier when I wired it all back together. But that would be too easy. Yeah, I got 40 today, don't need another battery. Oh, we've got a big boy battery somewhere. I can't see where it is. Oh yeah, this one here. Sadly, this one's not going to fit in the earpiece. Is equals boring. Yeah, exactly. I completely forgot where I've gone wrong here though. So you're going to have to have a quick look at that board. So we wanted to go into the capacitor. Seems like I have nothing connected to the. So we come out to that capacitor. What did I even just wire in then? Red. So anything that's, where would it be? So we've got this one here. So that's come out of the battery, so we wanted to wire there. So we have come out of there. So that's right on that one. So that's coming out of the battery. For the battery negative, which would be coming out to here, is not going to ground. So the battery negative. So whatever's in sync with the battery, let's go to this. Okay, I think it was just a ground that's not connected. I have no idea what symbols are for parts. Yeah, I only kind of know. I know I like the symbol for capacitor and diode, but there's like a bunch of different capacitors. Some I might not know. And yeah, markings on boards as well. Yeah, they can be like multiple markings for the same thing, different like abbreviations and stuff. If you're on about boards, yeah, I was thinking of schematics. I was. Yeah, they're a pain. C most of the time stands for capacitor though. R resistor. Is there any on here? Yes, we got C R5, R1, R2, C3. Sometimes you've got big numbers. There'll be like a number for a chip or something. If you've got a J, that'd be jumper. Diodes, I think they just indicated with the diode symbol. I'm not 100%. So yeah, we just need a ground, I think. And we need to come out of that capacitor, I think. But did we go out to the capacitor for the power out? I don't even think we did. So power out. No, we didn't go out to the capacitor because the capacitor is going to. Let me just make sure where that is. So that's next to the. That should all be connected. Is this one the first one we come to? Yeah. Do I need to connect that to the. I don't know if these two here need to be connected. I'm trying to figure it out. because the next one across is my rail. So this one would be a battery. So if we count 1, 2, 3, so it should be 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that's not actually connected to the back of that capacitor. Okay. Yeah, we have a couple of issues. Hopefully we should be able to resolve these. I just need to grab a tiny little bit of like metal, and we'll run a little jumper across there now, if we can. So I think I need to connect these two, because that's coming out of my board, and that's going to my first capacitor. That is going to, so that's going to the electrolytic capacitor, and then that's going to the ceramic capacitor, and that's out to the ceramic capacitor. So I think I actually need to put my mains in. Need to be a dead transformer. Try to fix the radio. I see where it should get 82 volts from a mini transformer, but it's now put in hard down. That's not good. Something like that would be way beyond my skill set, I think. Maybe in time. I'd like to attempt some more fixes, but I don't know, I just know if I'm confident enough. Obviously I can fix the Xbox controllers, not all issues, but some. I can do the soldering part, but that's not the hard part. If you don't know what like the actual fault or something is, then I find that difficult. That is not perfect. I want to see if I can get that bit neater there. Is that still flat? I don't think it is now. Thank God for tweezers. Okay, that should be connected okay now, I think. Hopefully that's okay. You check continuity on the transformer. Okay, you're not talking to me. Sorry. Okay, so we now need completely forgot which one I'm missing. I'm missing a ground, and I'm trying to figure which ground I'm missing. No, this is the second one. You're gonna think wired to it. No, it has not. But that's literally right next to my ground I'm using for everything. So second one in, yeah. See if we can get something to jump at that one together. Okay, I've got another little bit of a leg. An absolutely tiny bit. Is this going to go missing? Thank God I've got a microscope for this bit. Wait, I think I've already lost it. No, I got it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's tiny. I might just cut a little bit off a leg, because I don't think that's going to be thick enough for the ears, to be honest. I think that's going to give me issues. I'm going to cut down a bit of this leg, I think. It's a bit thicker. Should give me a better ground. These are lethal to cut though. They're like flying. If you don't put it. I lost a screw for my controller last night. Ah! Oh no, you need to buy another one just to get the screw again. You do, yeah. You need a controller, a spare one for screws now. It's for donor screws. You can buy big bags of screws, but I think you should buy a donor controller now, just for screws though. No, not McDonald's one. Where's that thing gone? There it is. Do we put a little flex here? Ow. that's not the smartest way to hold a soldering iron like this. I was holding it like slightly further down. Okay, so that's tacked on there. Can we get this tacked on here and on the other side? Maybe, but the board is determined to move and I just knocked off another cable. Okay. It was one chill sent me. I opened it to clean it, but I was going to put new sticks in it. Two, but not sure what sticks to get. Yeah, there's so many different options. What type of controller is it? Like Xbox or 360 one? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure with 360s either, to be honest. Are you looking to like use like TMR sticks or? I wonder if I've forgotten anything this time. It's one way to find out, isn't it? We plug it in. Please work. You guys will see we'll know if it's working if a light comes on here. This little LED, as well as one on this board. This is the controller board. What you can't see off screen is just this, basically. It's just an extender for the USB. This is USB-C, because these boards don't have USB-C. You can get them with USB-C, but the ones I have don't have USB-C, and I didn't want to buy new ones. So I just bought a bunch of these, because they can be used for like other stuff too. And it just means that we can have this assembly in one place and charge them somewhere separate and have a little bit of options of where we position it. Let's have a look. I don't think you can use TMR on 360. Yeah, that's what I was saying as well with the TMR. I think it's better going for a Hall effect because you can't do software calibration on the old controllers, whereas I think you can do physical calibration on the Hall effects by inserting like a thin needle into the side and then adjusting the stick or something. Is that a bad price? I charged 30 for originals. Damn. Does that mean I'm like a millionaire then, Andy? In terms of like thumbsticks. Let's have a look. We have this box here. Oh, we have two boxes of them, but I can't see where the other box is right now. Oh, yeah, there. There's the other box. Here's TMR, and there's the newer TMR. I'd be a millionaire charging £30 for the originals. The originals are the easiest to work with, I find, though. I do like doing controllers. Till people stop paying, then you'll find the right price. Yeah, I don't blame you. I know there's a lot of people online on eBay charge. I think it's like 15. I think that's for like TMRs, but they're probably like the cheapest TMRs you can get. 4% error made. It was. I wasn't paying out to fine tune it. Yeah, it was too low. Yeah, you don't want 4. Yeah, like 6 to 8% is sound. Yeah, 7.4. Yeah, that sounds decent. Because obviously on like the 2 o'clock, the 10 o'clock, the 4 and the 22 is where you want a good like red patch here, and even when you're calibrating sticks. Yeah, too low of an error can cause you issues basically. It's about the consistency and the I guess just consistency of the sticks basically and where they are, and we're still not getting power. What have we done wrong? God damn it. What have we done wrong here? I was so confused. Good job at testing, yeah, good job, yeah. God damn it. It's just obviously I'm missing a connection somewhere. I've connected something incorrectly because I'm stupid. And it is a little bit difficult when you flip it over and you're trying to figure out what goes where. Test your multimeter where power is going. Yeah, I probably should. It's probably a good idea. Oh, let me test. So we'll test if we get power here. We're getting like 4 point something volts, 4.2 volts there. Should be getting 5, but you know, we're getting 4.1 there because it is plugged into a USB. So I don't know now why we're getting a 4.2. Now let's have a look at the battery one because this is where we're powering something from. We are getting 4.2 volts. We are getting 0 volts making it to this amp board though, so I've connected something wrong. Ground to this capacitor. Let's have a look at this capacitor here, and the battery should be the battery ground here. We seem to be getting, oh wait, no, yeah, just millivolts coming out of this capacitor here. Like 7 millivolts. I think that's just interference we're picking up there. Like 5 millivolts. Otherwise it may not read 100% around the circle. Yeah, basically. We get power on this. Here. We're getting a massive power drop for some reason. Let me check continuity. Okay. I guess it's not connected. I guess maybe this is in the wrong position on the board, or I salted the wrong holes. But that looks like it's in line there, doesn't it? Let's check this to this. So that one's connected, but this one to this is not connected. I'll just flip that over and have a look. Second one in. The second two are not jumpered. That would be why. Should we not have SW between battery? Yeah, we should have a switch. I don't have a switch yet though. I was just being cheap, but I do know a switch I want. I want a latching switch, it's called. I can probably show you guys on Google or Amazon or something. Basically, it's like a latching switch. Okay. Don't know if this is the same size. Actually, let me go to Amazon, because Amazon has a pack with caps. Amazon latching switch. I type in like mixed. Amazon self-locking latching switches. Okay, let me find the window to show you guys. Window capture. Okay. Something like this, basically, is what I want. So these are self-locking latching switches, like a push button switch, basically, that stays in the closed position or the open position with a little spring in it, and you can put like a little cap on it. So we get something like that, because we've already got, I don't know if it's going to fit, but like this had a microphone on it, and that's where the microphone went in, because it was like a detachable one. Which figured out the hard way. We spent ages trying to desolder the jack from the underside, and then realised I could just pull out the mic and just remove it. That was a funny one. Well, Annie said need to remove battery. They look quite big. Bit like PC power button. I don't know, I think a PC power button is a momentary switch. I could be wrong though. Hot glue, and it will stay there. Yeah, we plan to use hot glue and Kapton tape. We already use a bunch of this tape. It's double-sided acrylic tape. I'd probably hack an old router or something for a switch. That's a good idea. I'm not too sure if I've got. I probably do, but I'm not too sure where. So I don't particularly want to be spending more money and stuff. Because you spend well, not a fortune, but like buying loads of components and stuff in a mix box and boards. You know, it's all added up. Can you check continuity while battery is disconnected? Yeah, I can check continuity again when battery is disconnected, but I can physically see that it's not connected though. I can see that these two are not connected right here. So I don't need a multimeter to know that. I didn't need a multimeter to notice it. But once I flipped it over, I could physically see, like, oh wait, because if you look at it's the second one in, so I've got, that should be a cap, I think. Yes, so that's our capacitor here. So that's in parallel with our voltage out. Only it's not, because it's not actually connected to a voltage out here. Which is, this is the board, this is the cap. Got routers for fun here, it's a good idea. I should really go down like the recycling centre and just be like, thank you, I'll take this and this and this. It'd be nice to be able to get my hand on just some random broken stuff though. Some for salvaging random parts, and some to just like try to repair. Any of the electric stuff you got? Take parts off. Yeah, I know I probably do, but I'm not too sure where I'd have all these electric, like old stuff, because I know I do tend to hold and keep stuff. Let's just try running the cable across there. I've probably forgot to jump or something else somewhere else. Somewhere else. Did I just really just say that? Just repeating myself now. And the thing is, I can't find where these little legs I've been cutting down, like they just fly away. I might have to salvage another jumper cable. Oh wait, we've got some here we can just salvage, but they go flying when you try to cut them down. I get offered routers all the time. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, anything you can get your hands on is handy. Okay, I just cut one off and the other two have just gone into the fifth dimension. So God knows what happened there. Try not to cut a hole in my glove. Jeez. These are not easy to cut down. Well, I should get some use into these new tweezers though. I say new, I've had them a while, but I never use them. Ah, that like stings when you hit your hand when you cut it. I got a washing machine board just, that's nice. That's pretty cool. I've really wanted to like, god damn it, that just sprung out of them. Turn a washing machine like smart using an ESP. But it's like a proper analog washing machine, so it would be quite difficult. But that's something I would like to give a go. Just like patching or modifying anything, but obviously I'm not like smart enough to do that kind of stuff, but maybe figure it out. I probably picked a more complicated project to start off on, because audio is not easy. Audio circuits are Like, if this is going to work still without any noise, who knows? Because you've got to be really accurate and really precise on audio circuits. There's not really room for any, God damn it. That was a really bad soldering job. Will you just stay? Need some more solder there. It's probably going to fall off, this thing. I think that's actually connected. I got lucky. I got a few Zyexel? I can't even say that word. Sensitive means they fail on Wi-Fi. Common issue then. Do you have a cap between B plus and BT plus? No, not between the battery and the B plus. We have the cap going between the battery out and the battery negative. It's just hard to see because of how we're doing it on the bottom side of the board. But that should, if we get the multimeter now, be connected hopefully. Yeah. This should be connected over this side. This should come out of here, hopefully. No, it's not. Okay, but I forgot to jump right here as well, apparently. These small ones, the ceramic caps, they are 0.1 microfarad caps. They are filtering high frequency noise. And these are accounting for any like ripples and power fluctuations and stuff. So I think this does like handles more ham and smooth stuff out. This happens with noise. So we've got one in parallel, one in series here, and then we've got a bunch in parallel going across here, here, and here. But these are the ones which have made the biggest difference, going from here to feeding this board, because this is where we're getting the noise from. I'm receiving from this chip. That's wrong. What's wrong, sorry? You're gonna have to explain, because I'm no expert in any of this stuff. So we need to connect this and this now. B plus cap 0 ground. Yeah, I know I should technically be running in between here and here, the out, but I'm currently running the amp from this and the module from this. Power from B plus to B. I'm not quite understanding that. So you'd want me to connect my battery out and my main out together. Is that what you're saying? Power from B plus to BT direct. So which one do I need to finish doing? So from here, so that's the one in line with the capacitor. So which one was the one in line with the capacitor now? So this one here? I swear I've done that, if it is that one. Yeah, I could have sworn that it is already connected though, because I got that there. That's ceramic cap to BT. So this ceramic cap here, is that what you guys are saying? Because I should be getting continuity from here to... well, apparently we're not. Wait. Yeah, to there. So that is going to here. But we don't seem to be getting from here to here. For some reason. You can't get volt to a Bluetooth via cap. This is how we had it all wired up beforehand. Like we tried like about 20 different wiring configurations, and this seemed to be the one that worked. We literally just disassembled it and we're reassembling it onto a board rather than doing it all with like wires loose and capacitors and stuff just floating around. So I just need to figure out why these are not connected. This should work. If I'll just count down how many it is, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, chill out multimeter. Yes, that should be connected. I'm confused. We're not getting continuity between this and this. Oh no, we're not, because we won't be able to. Because we can't get continuity through the cap like that, I don't think. How did I have it wired before? I had this cap running to... I think I might have I disconnected to both sides of this. So they're going to run this from here. Or just this, run high in series. Let me try it in parallel. That's why I try connecting from this. No. I think I would have kept it on the breadboard. Yeah, we did. We had it all, well, not on the breadboard, but we had it all, chill out multimeter, wired up separately off the board, and we got everything working perfectly because we were getting like loads of humming and noise. So we went through bit by bit, trying different things until we finally eliminated it, and then we took it all apart and then reassembling it on this. But I think somewhere along the line I've done something incorrectly on the assembly. Surely can I not get the continuity through a capacitor? No, I can't. But I'm sure I can run voltage, so can I not? Oh, my multimeter's off. I don't think I can get continuity through a capacitor because they would be shorted to do that, wouldn't it? So maybe I had this wired up slightly differently. Pretty sure I had this, both legs of this also connected to that, so if I try just quickly bridging this and see if this helps. Soon find out if it helps or if it doesn't. Fingers crossed that this works. Okay, my iron is completely dry. That's not going to solder anything. Let's give this a go. Oh, I hope it goes in the right place. Lovely lung full of lead smoke there. Can we get us to go flat? Oh my god, that's sketchy. It's not the best way to do it. God damn it, it just completely moved now. I just want you to stay there, please. Oh, I keep moving it way too much. Some struggles here. Neatness has gone out the window here for a minute. Are we even making contact with this? I think we've shorted these. Might need a bit of flux. I think I've shorted them together. Check a little bit of solder here. Do you want to maybe like stop bridging maybe? That is bridged big time there. I see why. It's me trying to clear it up. I'm never going to clear it up when it's a wire. Okay. Now let's try. Oh my days, the second it wants to start moving, that'd be much appreciated. Okay, will this work now? I would have. Okay, I'm just reading the same thing again. Just being a fool. Will this work? Will this not work? Have we missed something else? Well, the amp is powered and we're getting a bunch of buzzing coming out of it. We're still not getting powered to the Bluetooth board, so obviously I've missed something again still, obviously. Well, we're not connected now. Okay, apparently we still don't have power here. Or continuity. Yeah. Right. I'm just going to run a wire physically to that because I've had enough of this thing not being connected. Just get a little bit of wire just to check. I wish you luck with it all. Getting late for me now. So find a code. Night all. Hopefully you get better soon, Moogie. And thank you for tuning in. Yo, what's going on, Michael? I didn't even notice. Move that red wire from BT plus to B plus. Which red wire? So remove it from. Are you looking for any more Turtle Beach headsets? No, I've got like a bunch of them. I've got like 4 in total. So move red wire from BT plus and the battery plus to B plus. The red wire on the ceramic cap. So the one on the ceramic cap, which is going to be the one closest to me here. Trying to remove this from as I go into the Bluetooth board. 1, 2, 3 ends. 3 N is the thing, isn't it? 1, 2, 3 N, yeah. I'm confused what you mean by moving the offs, because if I move off the ceramic cap, it won't be connected to the cap then. So I'm not fully understanding that. I know that I need to be connected between. Can I even get a soldering iron in this? This to this, which I don't seem to be. Let's just test with this for a second. Okay. STOP. Great India. Stop. What am I stopping? I'm so confused right now. Start. Red wire between B plus. Yeah, I'm not following. You keep saying this, I'm having a hard time following what you mean. Red wire between B plus. Why would I want to wire the B plus and the BT together? The whole point of them is they're meant to be isolated from each other. I'm so confused. I could be completely wrong, but everything's working now. I am getting a horrible hum coming from this speaker right now, though. So we do need to look at that. But I think I've missed a ground somewhere. But it's all connected and powered up now, though. Yeah, the hum is back. The cursed hum. Bin it. Yeah, maybe. Back to humming. Yeah, it's connected, and we'll see if we can play music out of it. Let's find YouTube's. YouTube.com. Here you go, we'll try this. Can't do anything currently. Okay, we are getting flash in there. Are we actually getting output from the amp? Is the amp getting power? That's the thing. Did we miss something else? Which I probably did. This is connected now though, even though it's flashing. It's showing it's being connected. So I'm super confused. Let me just check if there's power going to this amp. DC. Here. Yeah, we're getting 4.2 volts. Go into there. Oh, I know why. I missed some wires. I have no audio out from the Bluetooth into the amp. I guess if you want sound, you kind of need the. Oopsie. But yeah, sorry, Farm Deck, I'm still not fully understanding what you mean by connect the ceramic cap between. Okay, connect the ceramic cap between B plus and ground. Yeah, but then it wouldn't be in series. It'd be in parallel. We've got this one in parallel. Apparently this one's meant to be in series. even though most of the time this should be acting like a bypass capacitor. So I understand what you're saying. You want me to use this like a bypass capacitor, like a decoupling capacitor, and shunt the noise to ground. But I've tried that, as you can see, here, etc. And it didn't, so you can't get power via ceramic cap. Can I not? I thought you could run ceramic capacitors in series, no? I'm not too sure I had it set up before then. I think I had it touching both legs. Maybe I will have to try it in, replace it and move it up. I guess I have to move a bunch of power lines, so I can just connect it probably to the legs of this, just in parallel with this. But I'm going to connect up the speakers and stuff first. But before I do that, I'm going to go and take a 2-minute toilet break and grab another drink because mine is almost empty. And this might take a minute or two sorting this, even though I thought it was sorted. I'm hoping to move in one of the capacitors, or I'll have a look at the ground, because I did to get rid of a lot of the buzz, even though it made no sense because I had the grounds isolated before, which is technically what you should have. Daisy chaining every ground together, not just having them all go into the same ground, because if I'm going to ground plane on this, I had them all terminating all off of one ground, but then I also had every one also jumped. I don't know if that's what they class as like star grounding. I don't think it is, because I'm like still like super new to understanding what circuit stuff actually does. Right, bear with me. 2-minute chat. I'm going to quickly just grab another drink and take a pee. So I'll be back in a minute. You can enjoy some classical music while we wait. I don't even hear any volume. 1 second. Let me switch from headphones to this. You can enjoy the elevator hold music for a minute. There you go. I'm back. What did I miss? Back to that, connect the ceramic up between bleed past and bleed. Yeah, okay, I will now. Can't get power via ceramic. I've been using the same. I use this when I build the ESP32 web radio and the hammer's gone. Okay. Maybe that's how I had it connected before, because I did have it touching both legs on the thing, on the electrolytic before. Let me turn off this music, unless you guys are enjoying the classical music. I've been thinking about having some background music on the streams, just to fill some of the silence, like some lo-fi or something. I'm not too sure what people's thoughts are on that. I enjoy a touch of classical now and again. Yeah, I don't mind it. Okay, I want to connect the audio now, so I need to figure out where the hell the audio inputs are on this. I need to disconnect this. I play lo-fi now, a lot electronic beats on my streams. Okay, nice, Michael. I don't think I've ever caught one of your streams yet. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for it. Do you post in any of the Discords when you're live? It's the TP. I thought it was this, but it's not this making the buzzing. It's this making the buzzing, because we tried it without this, just with the battery, straight into this, because we went out the battery because we jumped at this on here. No copyright on that. I thought lo-fi would be copyright. You can get some copyright-free lo-fi and stuff like that. Like a lot of lo-fi is like copyright-free, I think, because it's yeah, I know, it's the charger. This one here. Yeah, we thought that originally there was this, and we troubleshooted for ages, and the buzzing's definitely coming from the Bluetooth, because we powered it without this charging module to be able to eliminate it. Ah, you pay for a monthly sub. Okay, that's cool. For the music. Yeah, I know there's some subscriptions you can get to be able to use like mainstream popular songs and stuff as well. I love your hands itching for some reason. But we're basically filtering the power that's coming to this, because that seemed to fix the issue, because I tried it everywhere else. And we did also try this without. It should be a trial you can do for Pretzel. Okay, I'll have to give that a go. Which one's about my audio now? Left, right, and I share the ground, isn't it, I think? So these are mute. I think it's right, left. I got a picture at the back of the board, so we'll have a quick look. Right, left, yes, I need to go. This one here, where the hell is right and left? It's next to this. Yeah. So, left, right, so we said right, left, didn't we? So we'll just try plugging into one of these. No, we'll connect all of them for now. Can we get to these cables? That's the question. They're quite a difficult area to get to. We'll just try using a bit of this to do that. What do we need about this lens? Where the hell am I even running it to? That's the question. Over here somewhere. So that must be. I can't even bloody tell, I'm going to be honest. There. This is so confusing. Bluetooth module can make hum. We use a 600 ohm transformer to kill hum from Bluetooth line out. Oh, okay, I did try using these because these were meant to solve the issue, but they never did. It's a DC isolator. Can't even see where I put it now. Somewhere here. No. Here? Yeah. This was meant to solve the issue, but it didn't. know if you can see that. Let me try putting it there maybe. Yeah. B0505S 1 watt. Well, it didn't seem to have any luck with it. As you can see, it's got solder on it. We tried. It seemed to have a click-in noise for some reason. I don't think I've got any transformers or anything. I did hear about using, apparently it's recommended in the documentation you add an LC circuit to this, and there's also an EMC circuit that's recommended for this as well. But I haven't added any of them. That apparently would solve most of the issue. The LC one apparently is meant to solve most of the issues. But I don't have I forgot what LC circuit stands for now. I forgot what the L is. I have to Google it to remember. But I remember I don't have any of them. I think it's an inductor. Inductor and capacitor, I think. Let's have a look. What is LC circuit? Yeah, containing an inductor L and a capacitor C connected together as a electrical resonant to store an energy oscillating a specific resonant frequency. Yes, recommended they have one of them and an EMC circuit, but I haven't added either of them because that's a bit beyond me. I use this Bluetooth module, so Noham, which Bluetooth module do you use? Because I have been looking again some other Bluetooth modules. We were looking at some built around the, is it a Qualcomm chip? I think Squish picked up one, didn't you? Which one did you get, Squish? Okay, so I need to get some audio now. Let me cut some wire first. Or at least figure out roughly how long this thing needs to be. So we're going from there to there roughly, is it? So somewhere around there will be long enough, hopefully. Let's cut a couple of sections of this wire. And then try to tin them all up. You guys might not be able to see this too well. I'll move them on the camera now for you guys. Digitalizer. No, I haven't tried a digitalizer, I see. Ah, you're reaching out. I was asking which Bluetooth module did you go for, Squish? We're looking at Ali for them. Okay. Because we were looking at some, weren't we? Oh, he wanted me to chill out. We were looking at some. We were looking like some Qualcomm chip ones. I think they were Qualcomm. And I think that might have been one of the ones the Squish went for. My apologies if you can't see him. I'm just going to tin up a wire by here. With great difficulty. Let me see if I can put that on there to make it easier for you guys to see. Maybe. Hopefully. I hate trying to tin these wires. Hopefully that's enough solder. Don't think I'm getting enough contact. I'm just going to give it a quick rub on the mat. Okay, that's starting to silver up a bit better. Okay, now it's got a bit of solder on either end. And then just one more. Didn't buy anything yet, but 40 years I realised that lag. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think there was one we were looking at that didn't have lag, but I can't remember what one that was, to be honest. wires. There you go. So now we need to try and figure out where we're running these wires. It's probably not the best way. I hate having all these little janky wires on the bottom here. So we said it was going to be right. Right, left. So we're going to go left into left. Okay, let's figure out where the first left is first. So I think it's these ones, that's our ground. The left is the second one in. So this one here, okay, let me grab a wire. Hopefully you guys can see, okay, I've just lost that wire, I've got it. Okay, wish me luck trying to connect this thing. Okay, that's connected, but that is not good. What have I done there? Let me try and neaten that wire up I've got here. And what a hell of a mess. So I may go for transparent. I may go for transplant. What are you going to transplant? I didn't catch that, sorry, Squish. Okay, so we've got that connected there to the board. So that should be our left, hopefully. And that needs to go to the second one in there. Talk about a tight squeeze, trying to get these in here. Where my soldering not even fit in here. This is going to be, I think I can smell burn. I think I might just cut a wire or something because I can smell some burning. Hopefully that's connected. I don't think it's connected very well. Let's try again. No. I'm struggling to get a good connection, yeah. Okay, I think that's connected now. Whew, that wasn't easy. Because that's our left connected. We need a ground now, don't we? Which is the middle one, which is the next one up. On here. And that just needs to go to the ground on here. And the ground on here is, that's that white one, okay. Let's see if we can do this. I'm probably doing this the most difficult way possible. I guarantee there's an easier, better way to do whatever I'm doing. Oh, come on, don't move around. Okay, that's connected. This needs to go under this massive wires now. Under here. And then this needs moving across. I've got to somehow get this wire there. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Not going to be fun at all. I really should switch to a smaller tip for this. Okay, that's connected. Okay. We're getting sound. We just need to eliminate that goddamn ham now, though. So we'll do what? For farm tech recommended. So we'd have to try and remove this here. So this. From the bar. Can we remove this? Come on. There you go. And which one was the capacitor? So the white is connected to, isn't it? Okay. So that's out. We've got another one here. And this needs to go. Where this capacitor is going. Don't particularly want to try and move this capacitor and everything to get this in here. Tacking it here is going to be super sketchy. I will try tacking it there for a minute though. Just on top. If we can anyway. No, I don't think we got enough solder on our tip. Just want to confirm that this is going to solve the issue. Oh, we'll try anyway. These legs are all just like twisted up and everything. Okay, that's connected. We're going to need a tweezers for this next part, I think. So now that needs to go to there. Oh, I just accidentally removed that cable. Okay, we have some technical difficulty here a second. It totally didn't just burn any wire. That burning plastic smell is coming from somewhere else, it's not me. You can use the power the BT and one. Yeah, we tried that already. It didn't work at all. Using the DC to DC isolator. We tried exactly that. It was the first thing we tried, basically. And we added one, and we had like a clicking sound, and then we had another. The clicking sound got worse. I don't know why. I was really gutted, because they're a little expensive. I forgot to reconnect power, didn't I? It's the capacitor's there now, so now I need to reconnect my power. So I just need the back too, don't I? Connected. Okay, one moment. Let me try and add some power here. Some solder. Come on, get in place. Every time I get in that kind of good position, it says to move. That'll do for a minute. It's connected. Yeah, any ideas why the B0505S didn't seem to work for us? Because I looked at the wiring diagram and everything and it seemed to wire it up correctly. Yeah, we're still getting buzz, even with that capacitor. We're not getting a high frequency buzz, so that's gone. But the low one is there. I think the low one is a grounding issue, so I think I just need to check if I'm missing a ground or anything. I also had that connected there. I think I just had that. So let me connect this back to here. The ham is from ATC using power supply. ATC ground lips. Yeah, we even tried running from separate power supplies though. So this is not a particular issue in this particular setup. I know it can be in a lot, but we powered them separately. We powered one from a 5-volt cable, and we powered one directly from a battery. So they had separate things, and we also tried using powering them separately off this board as well, one from the battery, one from the thing. Yeah, that's what the DC to DC isolator was meant to fix, yeah, but it didn't. Because it isolated the grounds then. Okay, we're getting a horrible buzz in ham right now though. So, let me just check all my grounds. So yeah, I've connected them and them together. So where's my ground for this? This is my ground for this. Let's come to here. Let me try running one more cable. Okay, I never used this BT's model. Yes, I have to pay this one is. I would not recommend it. It was really cheap though. It was like the cheapest one online. That's probably why. Can I even get to this thing? Oh, I just keep hitting cables now. Which is not good. neatness has gone out to the window completely with this again, even though we thought we had it solved, and that's why we were so that's that not connected. Hopefully this penis shaped ground, micro penis shaped ground, is going to solve the issue. Even though this literally shouldn't, this if anything should act like an antenna and cause hammer noise, but we'll see. Because for some reason everything I know seems to be backwards and not pan out as logic would dictate. Okay, no, we're still getting the hum. Could try the DC, I guess it's easier to implement. Yeah, maybe. But I had it working before, using just a capacitor. Oh, wait a second. Something is not connected here. Let me see if I can get this to the board. That might help. Okay, I've just disconnected that component though. So now I need to try to reconnect that. And now the battery's disconnected. Another battery, but the other cable. Trying to keep all of these connected at the same time. Okay, is that on the board now? Apparently. Okay, now let's give it a go. As maybe we had it wrong, maybe. Yeah, we did look at the diagram though. We had like voltage going in on one side, on the V in, and then we had it coming out on the other side. Okay, how the hell did I fix this last time? Last time I just connected a bunch of grounds together and put the capacitor in and I fixed it. We did have another one in series somewhere though, ceramic one. So it's not here now. Remove ground and 5V plus from Peachman Connect via DC. It's the same DC for the amp. Remove ground and 5V plus from the BT module and connect via. Okay, I've read a couple times to get this. Remove ground and 5V plus from Bluetooth module. Connect via the DC to DC. Same for the amp. Yeah, we tried that. Yeah, we tried two as well. We should have just dropped my tweezers. Hopefully I haven't damaged the tips on them. But yeah, we tried that. That was like what we tried in like the second or third stream. I think I bent the tips on these. Yep. Fuck. I can feel. Yeah, there was an alignment now, I think. God damn it. Yeah, we tried two. We tried one as well. And when we used it, it just introduced like a really annoying like clicking sound. kind of like ruined the audio. Made it like even worse. Let me check my grounds again. I feel like it's something missing. Let's go grounds, go grounds, go three grounds. 1, 2. Oh, this is connected to nothing currently. That's going to disconnect it, I guess, is it? What's happened there? Okay, need some solder on there. Yeah, I'm super confused why when we tried it, because we literally thought exactly what you were saying, FarmTech. That's why I bought the modules. Okay, so we're just getting the hum still. But we can try again if you want. Because as you can see, we've already got solder on the legs, at least from where we used them and tested them before, to do that exact thing as you recommended. And then I managed to get rid of like all the sound completely. I tried 2 of them. Like we literally tried 2 of them, exactly as FarmTech said. One for the power coming from the Bluetooth, one for the power for the Bluetooth module, and one separate one for the power for the amp. So they technically both were ground isolated. See, that's the 2 we used, and it made the sound worse. We had 1, and it made a horrible clicking sound. We had 2, and the clicking sound got worse. We did just try 1 on its own. We tried 1 to begin with, added a horrible sound. Tried 2, made the horrible sound worse. And we double checked if they were wired up correctly and everything, and they were. And we had the docks up and everything, because it took me like a minute to figure out which pin was which. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be, but when we looked, it was this way around. And it was pin 1, starting from left to right. Pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4. And we had the documentation and everything up, the data sheet, whatever it's called, to look for the pinouts were for voltage in, voltage out, etc. Yeah, as we said, there is issues with this. I think it's EMC issues. Probably wouldn't pass. It's like a £3 module, and that's from like Amazon, £3 something. So yeah, they'd be really cheap from AliExpress. But I did manage to solve it all before I disassemble it and try to put it onto this board. I got it working almost flawlessly, which I think I demonstrated last stream. But I had this and this wired up slightly different. I'm sure I had this touching both legs of 1, or from 1 and then into. I feel like this just needs to be adjusted, and that would solve it. Because I'm sure I had it in series running before. Let's give it a go, just in case. It shouldn't work, but I swear this will solve the issue. Well, it got to the high frequency, but I swear what solved the other one was me adjusting a bunch of grounds. I tie them all together. That's still connected. This shouldn't technically work, but we'll see. I think we're still getting that, are we? Yeah. Okay, so let's remove this. Powered on, it made sound and everything. Didn't fix our Hamming issue though. And now I can't even remove the component. Come on, there you go. There's a component down the wire apparently. So let's try again. I don't think I have enough solder on my tip. No, I don't. That's not bonded at all. Good evening, folks. Good evening, PhotoFix. What's going on? We're back to having Hamming again after fixing it. I'm obviously not smart enough to take something apart and reassemble it. And have it still. Have it still work. Yeah. Okay, let's try one thing. Let's try this jumper bar I've got here. Can I remove this? Come on. This does not want to come off. I think it'd come off nice and easy. Okay, it's off. Okay. Let's try now. Nope. That's the same. Okay. We've got this resistor here. Can we add this in here? It does not like that. Okay, I told you to just short that out, disconnect it. Do you have 470? Yeah, I've got a 470 and a 0.1. So this goes to this. too sure if I need the battery connected though. Maybe I should connect the battery. So the battery should be going to this. I guess we'll just try and quickly tack the battery on here. I'm not getting a high pitch, it's just like a medium to low pitch. I mean, yeah, we've got rid of the high pitch, which the ceramics have sorted out. I'm gutted that we had it fixed, and no, it's not. I think I've just pulled that off the board there. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's somewhat still connected. Let's have a look. The 470 cap on the Bluetooth module and ground. Yeah, we've got it on the power supply that's going to the Bluetooth module. So the power that's supplying is already going through a 470 cap. And it's supplying the Bluetooth module. And then it's also going to a ceramic as well. Because this power here, this cap feeds straight into this. So I'm sure I've got it set up the same way you're saying, or I assume I have, I could be wrong. Right, let me try one more thing with these grounds again. Where's this stupid bar that I removed? Try putting that back on again. Just want to repeat what I think I had it set up like. It's very quiet tonight at the beginning, but it's still there somewhat. So you think I need a cap closer to here? 470, I can try putting a 470 directly on it. I can barely hear the buzzing now, I'm going to be honest. I can't remember what level of buzzing we got it down to. Because that's quite low. Let's grab another 470 cap then. Because I know different caps can be used to filter out different frequencies depending on what capacitance we actually need. Which one is positive now? So we go from the top. First one we get to is ground. So I'm furthest away. is positive. Let's just double check this. Yeah, the one closest to the mutant stuff is positive, okay. So that'll be this way around, wouldn't it? Positive. Let me bend these legs a bit. See if we can get this to... be roughly the same length. Try to, is he going directly? Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Positive runs this way. These need to be close together. Maybe like that. So positive this side. Okay, just have a little listen. No, I'm pretty sure that's connected. Let's double check. No, that's exactly the same. Yeah, that's made zero difference. It's not on Bluetooth module, VCC and ground. Yeah, it is. That's the Bluetooth module. This one here. And that's VCC and ground. VCC is his bottom one, ground is the next one up. Cap needs to be direct on the Bluetooth module. It is. It makes no difference. Or is it not connected right? I swear. I'm not getting no sound now, the entire thing's knocked off. Just shorted something, I think, or the batteries went out. That's what that noise stopped. Yeah, I understand how these things work, and the closer you are to the component, the better it does, because of, what's it called? No resistance. I forgot what it's called now. No resonance. But basically, I understand the longer it is, the less effective you want it closest to the component. But like literally, this is the capacitor here. I put it directly onto VCC and ground. And I put my ear to the speaker. And the sound was still there. It made no difference. This is the Bluetooth module. This cap is on VCC and ground. This one, I just connected to VCC and ground, and it didn't make a difference. I can literally solder on the back if it helps convince you guys. So we want the positive on side furthest out. Positive furthest side out. Yeah, I guess the battery just ran out. So I guess a positive on the furthest side out. Into the Bluetooth module. Can't even get this to put this solder on now. Okay, I need to tin this up, I think. Positive to here. And then we need a negative to here. Okay. We don't have A ground on here. That's the problem with this Bluetooth module. If we had A ground, we wouldn't have this issue at all because we'd have ground isolation between the power supply and the audio. But these boards don't come with an audio ground. There's one shared ground. That's the issue. We've tried ground isolation and everything. Like, the one good thing about this board is it doesn't have the stupid pay invoice. And it's cheap. But, like, it seems to have a lot of other issues. Yeah, we're still getting exactly the same hand. Look, see? That capacitor is now connected to the power for the Bluetooth. And we're still getting the ham. So, yeah, I'm out of ideas, I think. Should we try disconnecting some of the grounds again? Because technically that should solve it. But they all do need to go to the same ground plane, which all goes back to the same thing, which needs to go back to the battery. So, okay, so everything needs to rope back to the battery. Everything needs a separate rope back to the battery for the, they're called neutrons. I forget what flows through it. Is it neurons? So where are we connecting this battery to? So battery negative is this here. So is that a bar? This is a bar here, but I guess that is connected to there. So everything needs to be able to flow back to there. And that is what that is doing. Oh, do we jump across? Which we have there, haven't we? Let's try. Can we get this under here? To remove this? Yes. Good, I love the smell of burning plastic. It means you're doing a quality job. Okay, so this is coming from here, so let's feed in that door. It won't go in there. So let me try and remove moving this jumper bar again. It helps if you have solder on the end of your iron. And it helps if you don't confuse other things for solder, like cables. Try tinning your thing with a cable. Get off your damn thing. Come on. Okay, so we've got that off there. So this, I'm going to try moving this cable from here. I think it is a grounding issue though, because it just disappeared for a second. Toasting toaster. What about toasting toaster? Let me try and some more solder to this. Because sometimes the quality of your ground could be the issue. From like some research I was watching, I watched like for 5 hours of like circuit board manufacturing design. So right now we have a floating ground. We have more noise. We've lost our bar off there. Let's try and get that. There you go. Okay, I'm getting bloody lead smoke in my eye. That is horrid. It cannot be good for your eyes. So for a second it stopped there. Damn, it's still there, but it gets quieter when our ground is connected well. For my cheese sanger, sorry. What the hell is a cheese sanger? Can we push this down and maybe get a better connection between this? Apparently this doesn't want to let us push down, yeah. Do I have any salt on there? No, I don't. Oh, shit. I keep burning plastic tonight. That's not good. Keep catching it. Everything just smells like burning plastic here right now. I don't have my extractor on. I do have a window open though, thank God. Sandwich, oh nice. No, we're still getting there. Is it a ham low frequency? It's a ham. A low ham, I think. Sounds like a power ham. It's like coming through on like audio at all for you guys. Okay, so I've just removed these are the same. Yeah, I don't think that's made much difference. Just remove that capacitor. That sound is from the, we know it's from the Bluetooth module, we figured that out. We spent way too long on this, but we thought we'd resolved it. Because I connected all the grounds together and I had this. There is no A ground on here. That's the problem. There's no A ground on this module. If it did, we wouldn't have this issue. There's one shade ground for the audio and for the power. So obviously it picks up noise from the power, which then passes into the audio signal. We're about to figure that much out. And all these components should solve that issue. But they're not. But I swear I had this running in series before, but we did try it in series. Technically this should be, is this connected? Yeah, it is. That was disconnected from here now though. So I'm super confused. More confused the fact that we had it working in that really janky format. It should have picked up more noise and interference. And now we've got it set up in this compact form. It's not having none of it. Come on, why do you not want to connect? No. Unless you out of ideas. At least if I do, I'm to solve it now, and I'm going to solve around everything, then we'll be onto a winner. Let me try joining the grounds back together again. Trying the same thing over and over now, I think, can we? I think it's now literally the definition of insanity. Repeating the same thing and expecting different results. I think this project has literally drove us insane. Nope, still there. Goddamn ham. This ham is the bane. Oh, it just shorted something up there, I think. Oh no, the battery wires come disconnected. That would do it, wouldn't it? Is the other video? Yeah, it'll be one of the lives. It'll be the last live, part 999. No, it'll be part 6, I think, because it's part 7. It's meant to be the final part. And also at the start of this stream, before we assembled it, before we disassembled it. I don't think we tested it at the start of the stream, but I did have it tested previously. but at the start of the stream you can probably see the wiring. But I did have this ceramic capacitor connected like to up like in series, I think, but I'm pretty sure it was touching 2 legs of this. Like one of these was touching 2 legs, so it was like shorting out the capacitor. I'm not too sure, but on the way I had all the grounds tied together. But like, yeah, we had almost all the noise eliminated from it. It was like a tiny noise, but it wasn't like a hum. Again, like a horrible, what I always call like a coil whine now, which is a ground loop. We'll try the isolator again, because this should technically work, but we did try it. But yeah, I'm going to need a 5-minute, well, maybe not 5-minute break, like a 2-minute break before we attempt that. I think I've only got about half an hour left in me. It's quite tired. So if you guys bear with me 2 minutes. Apparently an LC should sort this up. I don't have an inductor like an LC circuit. I'm not too sure if there's anything I can get an inductor from. Is that audio even showing up for you guys? Okay, give me 2 minutes. I will be back. got music playing at the speaker fine. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't think you can hear any of the noise when it's playing music. Oh no, you can. Yeah, it's definitely not fixed like it was. Because we had zero issues when playing music. Get this new glove on. I did go to each back in a 60-minute you show it before you see the first car. Yeah, we don't have an LC filter on here. There's a new lean inductor for that. I did go back. I did go to each back in a 60. I'm sure I can't even get this glove on 1 second. I need some technical difficulty with gloves. Give me 1 second and I will read your comment. I'll try to read it again. I think I took just back and it's 16 minutes in, you showed it before, and you have an LC filter, car plus res connected, plus 6 video. I'll have a look now. Maybe we can pull it up on the stream and have a look. Let me mute this music. We'll go to YouTube and video channel. Part, okay, yeah, part 6. Yeah, 2 videos back here because I forgot we had an issue earlier. Yes, if you go to 9 minutes in, if I switch to here, can you see how you have? See here, the way I've got this capacitor connected in, this ceramic one, that's what seemed to solve my issue. But surely that's just going from batteries, so the battery's coming in there, and then it's going from the battery out into here. So this is decoupling this big electrolytic. But surely this ceramic is just in series here because this is going from the battery positive through here into the Bluetooth module. That's the setup that seemed to work for me. I don't know if you can see that on screen. This glove is not on properly at all. It's like twisted. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that seemed to work for me fine. I do have a resistor there. That's just in line with the speaker, to protect the speaker. I think it was 100K. So I think everything else, and I do also have a capacitor that's wound in series with that resistor. Here you can see how you have it connected together. I'll try a 16 minutes like you said, so let's have a look. 16 minutes. Okay, I'm just jumping to 16 minutes, yeah. So that's before we start disconnecting it all, I guess. See, so I'm a bit confused here. But that seemed to work for us. And no, it's not. It's the way I had this capacitor. But I also think there's a lot to do with the grounds. I don't know if I showed all the grounds in that video, the way it more like jump together. Because that seemed to eliminate like a massive amount of noise for me, which I don't understand how. Yeah, I just went into 15 minutes on the video, did you see it? So we had this connected in two places on the same capacitor. I won't connect with any solder on there. Without any solder on here. Which that's just burnt off because I took too long. There you go. Helps if you work fast after tin in. Damn it. You're gonna clean this. Just lost power though, I just shorted it out. So I need to plug in a battery to bring it back to life. I think it's the, I don't have an LC filter on here. That's why I'm confused when you keep mentioning an LC filter. Like I've never had an LC filter on here because we don't have an inductor. Okay, so that still hasn't fixed the issue. So it's not that. Let's unplug the power. So now I want to disconnect it. It doesn't want to disconnect. God damn it. Okay, I've got it disconnected. Oh, we just shorted a capacitor out there. That is not good. Where's my wick? Okay, that's not shorted anymore. The battery's so cool. I'm so confused why this is not working as it was before. Battery connection looks like it's holding on for dear life there. So this should work, but I don't know why it's not. Is there anything? Okay, let me try something I've done differently. Or have I done it differently on the back? No, I might have done it differently on the back, have I? Yeah, one's getting power from one, one's getting power from the other. I don't know if that is right. So we are powering them separately. Okay, so which one's to play in our Bluetooth module? I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to share radios right now. I don't understand how I had it working perfectly, and no, it's not. I'm sure it's something to do with my grounding. Well, I know it's something to do with the grounding because of the sound, and I resolved it. So we just try and run in some more ground wires. But I swear I'd already done that. Just going in circles at this point again, I think. Which is frustrating because we had it sorted. I might have to go back and watch my video again on stream. And test. I swear there's a ground I'm missing or something. Which has that one? So that's already jumped. It's got like 10 million grounds here. Let me just double check what's going on with these cables. Where's this one going? So let's go into that one there. So that looks like that could use a bit more solid, I'm going to be fully honest. Is that connected? Can you guys even see that? I keep forgetting I gotta keep stuff within view of the camera. Guess that ground's now disconnected. Can we get that connected maybe? That is looking messy right next to that. Make sure there's nothing connecting. So my positive and my ground are really close together there. Hopefully that's neatened it up. Okay. Let's try again. I don't think this is gonna work, but no. No, we're still getting that, yes. I'm so confused right now. Just because we had it working. It was working fine. And now we're just getting that horrible sound. It's like a low pass frequency. But these capacitors should be sorting that out. Because we even did try one directly on here and it didn't make a difference either. Let's bloody give up on this because we had it working. It's literally driving me insane now. How was it working before? No, it's not. I haven't tried it. I'll try the resistor again, I guess, on the other capacitor. Let's flip this over. If it's just the other resistor and capacitor, then that's crazy. Okay, so where's that resistor even gone? So I'm just somewhere I was poking stuff with it earlier. Oh my days, I just shorted something out again. This is why I don't work on high voltage. Can anybody see where that resistor is? There's chaos on my desk right now. I can see a capacitor, I just can't see a resistor. I'll switch to overhead cam, you guys can help me find this thing. Where is this goddamn resistor? What have I done with it? Yeah, I can't see it either. I guess we're grabbing another one. I'm trying to find where the hell 100k is now though. Was it 100k or was it 10? It was 100, wasn't it? I can see these things. Okay, okay. Okay, so we've got 100k. Yeah. Yeah, it's the right value. Okay, let's try this. This is the only thing we're missing. I moved it too fast. Okay. Wish me luck. That can't be connected again, power, surely. I think something's going on there. Because I didn't hear any sound when it knocked on. Because that shouldn't work technically. Yeah, we're getting no sound coming out now. That's why they sound perfectly silent. Oh, but that's where a resistor and a capacitor went. At the bottom of here. They're stuck to this magnet. So this doesn't seem to be working. God damn. Oh. But we had that set up before. Like that. With a resistor in line with the speaker and the capacitor. But we'll remove the capacitor. And we'll try with the resistor, but the resistor's not gonna go to the side of the sound. Should we try this across the both to see? Can we get that to touch? Apparently we can't, but everything else wants to like disconnect then. Oh, that's just come disconnected. God damn it. Why can't this just like be easy? I have to go back into like janky mode now, just randomly attaching components in places. I don't think that's going to work, because isn't that just like shorting out my connection for my audio? But we'll give it a go. We'll give anything a go at this point, in the hopes that it works. Death was 100k, yeah. Oh, I might be getting some really quiet sound coming out of this. The speaker. Yeah, that sounds quite distorted, I think. Though. Let me check this other thing's on. Okay, so we've eliminated all the noise, you get a bit of distortion, but they are ridiculously quiet. Yeah, the resistor is too much. Try 10k, okay. But we might not be able to, if the output from Bluetooth is too high, if the amp in at 100 ohm, and then, by 100, do you mean like 100k? Or just like 100? I'll try 100 if I've got one for the 100 right now. 850, 100, 700, 100R. So let's try with the 100. Oh, which one's which now? Oh yeah, let's move this one. So don't get confused. 100 ohm out in line between Bluetooth module and amp output. Ah, okay. We'll try this first and then we'll give that a go maybe. I need fresh solder for that to work. Be careful, I'm touching this bloody cable. Come on, cable. Yeah, we're getting a lot of distortion on these speakers now. That was because they're up full though. I think we're still getting the hum. You want me to find out just to mute the music, I'm 99% sure. Wait, has it stopped and it's still connected or? It stopped. It's almost non-existent. Like a tiny, tiny, tiny something. I think that's what we had like before. I was just gonna hum. I swear when I play music. Yeah. When I play music, I get a hum, if you can hear. So there's noise right and wrong with the audio signal there. But that's a high pitched noise. Can we You go to that with a capacitor, a large one. I could do, but I swear the cap is like helping. Which one's positive now? Positive is going to there. Which positive's the long one on here? Okay, so that capacitor seems to stop it completely. And now it's knocked off. I can't tell if we've got rid of it with that. It's really hard when I keep accidentally like connecting and disconnecting it. I think that might have got rid of it. Let's try moving it. Oh, I don't know what to say sometimes, and sometimes just know. The Haley Edge. Yeah, the M38 does have a built-in amp and everything, but it's also got the annoying pairing voice. Whereas this one doesn't, it has a chime. So you haven't got to listen to Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth on every time. I'm using the M18, yeah. I'm going to quickly just tack this capacitor on, yeah. See if that fixes it. I need more solder on there. Because something is disconnecting over and over now. Burn some plastic again, I think. You have rising speaker wire not in line. I know. I am trying to fix that now. Just testing. No, it does not like that capacitor in there. Okay. Let's remove that. Remove that out there completely. Mine was still getting the same issue. The power cutting in and out. Sounds like a bloody classical rave right now with it cutting in and out. God damn it, I can't get this to solder in there now. It's still cutting in and out. Yeah, we need to protect the speakers, as we do need a resistor in line with the speakers. Or maybe not, we'll take it out. But it was playing fine a minute ago. It's cutting in and out. Put it between Bluetooth and I'm playing out. Between Bluetooth and I'm playing out. So that would be, we already have a bunch of capacitors there and stuff. Sure, it needs to be there, otherwise this time too tight to even think right now. Oh God knows now. I think I might just try to figure this out tomorrow. It's like almost 1 AM. And this has just gone from being damn wild to going janky again. I just need to disconnect our wires and start again, maybe. Because I had it working perfectly before, and now it just sounds awful. It's annoying when a problem is fully fixed and then it's not. put it to the side, do something you enjoy. Maybe. I just really wanted to get this fixed. I'm just annoyed because it was working nice. No, it's not. It's just making me confused when you think that you're like, oh, that's what the issue was. And then, oh, I just disconnected all of them wires there and shorted that out. Oh, that's not connected to the board now. Make sure this isn't touching this. We shouldn't have continuity between them two, I don't think. It's not connected now. So do we have? No, we still do, so it must be connected elsewhere in the circuit. I guess they join on the board itself. God knows. I think I'll just have to have a nice sleep and just figure this out tomorrow, I think. We're so close. So close, but yet so far away. I think the issue is we just need big copper ground plane just to tie everything to. And I think that would solve the issue, if I'm going to be fully honest. The battery short is stuck to. And we need shorter ground connections. These are all like way too long. I don't know if we can get this ground any closer to the battery ground. Could probably shorten the length on these cables significantly. Yeah. We'll try that tomorrow, I think. I'm just way too tired right now. I'm gonna end the stream, I think, in a few minutes and then have some snacks and sleep. Which I'm absolutely devastated about because this is meant to work. It was working. No, it's not working. It's all good. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in and tried to help me. But try the 100 ohm between Bluetooth and the amp lines. Yeah, I'll have to try that tomorrow. So between the Bluetooth power and with the Bluetooth, select the audio signal. Lower output from Bluetooth, less noise. Yeah, it will lessen the noise, but it won't eliminate it. And I was hoping, I did have it eliminated completely. That's what I'm confused about. And the two things that seem to make a difference were the capacitor on the Bluetooth module, then two I had, and then I'd done something with the grounds. I like tied them all to one point and then jumpered them. as well to each other, and that seemed to like eliminate both high, like because I had two types of noise. So the high pitched whine, the capacitor seemed to sort, and then the rumbling noise seemed to get sorted with the grounding I done. But now it's not working. But I understand how sensitive these circuits are, so maybe I just got lucky with my configuration and wires and inductance, that's the word I can remember. Audio power out from Bluetooth would be lower with 100. I think I'm just reading things over and over again. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody guys. Yeah, my brain is not working. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in tonight, and everybody who's just trying to help me through this. Hopefully we can resolve the issue tomorrow with a bit of sleep, because right now my brain is like, it's barely functioning. I'm gonna eat some food and then pass out, I think. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. I will speak to you soon. Take care, Squish, Farm, and I'm not too sure who else is still lurking out there, but thank you very much, and take care, everybody. Hopefully tomorrow we can finally get this resolved, and we don't end up going into part like 10 million, because I'm going to run out of digits on my keyboard the way this stream's going. We're right up to part 7. Okay, take it easy, guys.